Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tangled Books. So today's video, I'm going to be doing the rapid fire book tag. I did this tag previously on my blog, waitwhat2016.com. I did it last year, so but I didn't do a video. So I decided that I should make a video for this tag and see how much my answers changed from last year when I did the blog post to this year. So the way this tag works is that there's 24 questions, and basically you have to answer the questions pretty quickly, which is why it's called the rapid fire. This should be interesting. I will have all the questions for this tag down below in the description box, as well as a link to the original video of this book tag. Now let's get into it. Question 1, ebook or physical book? 100% physical book. I have so much trouble getting through ebooks. The last book I read was an ebook and it took me like a month to get through it. I don't know what it is about ebooks. It just takes me so long to read ebooks. So I prefer to read physical books, and it's just so much better, you know, just like having it in your hands. It's just so much better. Physical books, 100%. Question 2, paperback or hardcover? I'm gonna go with hardcover. Yeah, hardcover. I like hardcovers. I have pretty much just, this whole shelf is hardcovers. I like hardcovers. But I do like the occasional paperback, especially the ones that are like really floppy and like open easily. There's a plain. Yeah, but I think I prefer hardcovers. Yeah. Question 3, online or in-store book shopping? I prefer to go to an actual store. Just like the going to a store and like looking for a book, like do they have it, yeah, it's exciting. And I especially like going to like Strand, to Strand Books here in New York, which they have new books and used books, and sometimes I've gotten really good deals on used books and they look pretty much new, and I didn't have to pay full price, so that's always awesome. Also like Target, because sometimes they have coupons to get a bit cheaper, and by going to an actual store you don't have to pay shipping, so that's always a plus. Question 4, trilogies or series? I'm gonna go with series. I feel like most of the books that I've read have more than 3 books. I'm gonna go with series. Question 5, heroes or villains? Heroes. Yeah, I like following. I've read a few books where it focuses on the villain, but I don't know, it just wasn't, I don't know. I don't like them as much as reading a book about a hero. I just prefer heroes. But if you're talking about TV shows, then it's definitely villain. I love me a good villain. Question 6, a book you want everyone to read. This is hard. I don't know. I know this is rapid fire, but I can't think. I can't. Ooh, let's go with this one. Yes, let's go with a book you want everyone to read. I'm gonna go with 4 Words of a Thousand Lanterns. Follows the villain of the story. This is the first. This is a duology. This is the story of. It's a retelling of Snow White. So it's a retelling of the Evil Queen. Well, a reimagining. And it's set in Asia, in East Asia. Yeah, I have a review up on my blog, so if you want to check that out, it's waitwhat2016.com. I'll link it here and put it down below as well. It was so fun to read because it's a retelling, and it was so fun trying to pick out all the similarities it had to Snow White, even though this kind of like before the events of Snow White happened. I could still see the influence that Julie C. Dow took from the Snow White story and put it into this book. It's really good. I can't wait for book 2 to come out. Kingdom of the Blazing Phoenix. So excited for it. Yeah, everyone read this book. It's so good. Question 7, recommend an underrated book. For this, I'm gonna go with the Ruined trilogy. Okay, I haven't read the last book because it just came out earlier this month, and I have it on hold from the library. The books, I'm hold 1, so I should get my book, and I'm still waiting. I'll probably get it like beginning of June, but I'm still waiting. But yeah, the Ruined trilogy is so good. I've read the first 2 books, Ruined and and Avenged. It's a really good series so far. I can't wait to read the last book. And yeah, I feel like, it's by Amy Tintera. I feel like a lot of people haven't read these books and they are so good. I flew by the first 2 books so quickly, like 3 days, which is really fast for me because I'm a slow reader. So amazing. So I definitely recommend that book. It's definitely underrated. Question 8. The last book you finished. The last book I finished is called What the Valley Mows by Heather Christie. I have a review up for that on my blog, so check that out. Link down below. The last book I read. Question 9. The last book you bought. Last time I bought a book, I bought 2 books in one trip. And the first book is As For This Time, A Twisted Tale, which is this, the twist is What If Bill's Mother Cursed the Beast. I have a review up of this book as well, so link down below. So check that out. And I also bought Red Sparrow by Jason Matthews, which I still have not read. It's are the last 2 books that I bought. Question 10. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? I think, I don't know, my phone or like a random piece of paper. That's not that weird, but yeah. I usually have a bookmark nearby. Question 11. Used books, yes or no? Definitely yes. Like I bought Red Queen from Strand. I think it was like, I bought it for like $10, and I bought it used. It does have like this little, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a little, has a little mark there. I need to try to like clean that or something, but like the pages are in pretty good condition, and like even like the cover, it's, I mean, it's a little like banged up there, but it's fine. Red Queen, the first 3 books of the Lunar Chronicles, I first read them from the library, so if it's something that I've already read, I don't mind buying a used book if it's like in good condition. Like, it's whatever, it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. You survive. Especially if it's a book you want and you want to pay full price. Like, do you. Question 12. Top 3 favorite genres. So fantasy, retellings, and contemporary. Top 3. Question 13. Borrow or buy? Okay, I'm gonna go with both. Okay, listen to me. Like, borrow if you're not really sure about the book, you don't really want to buy it, but you're interested in the book. Borrow, or you know, you don't have money to buy all the new books, even though you know everybody wants to. Borrow. You buy the ones you really want. Like, I will always buy Sophie Kinsella's newest book because she's an auto-buy author for me. So that's what I would do. But if it's like a book that I'm not really sure about, or you know, I just don't have the money to buy all the new books that I want, then I borrow from the library. I borrow from the library quite frequently. And then, you know, buy like the books that you know you're really gonna love and that you're gonna want like a physical copy of. At least that's what I do. And especially like if it's a series and you know that you like the first book, so you're like, duh, I'm gonna buy the second book. Like, yeah. Question 14. Characters or plot? I'm gonna go with characters, because if like the plot could be really interesting, but if I'm not connecting to any of the characters, then what's the point? I'm gonna go with characters. Question 15. Long or short books? I think I prefer longer books. Yes, definitely longer books. Question 16. Long or short chapters? Definitely prefer short chapters. I cannot stand long chapters, like, because I like to be able to know that I could finish a chapter like pretty quickly. I mean, like, you know, like not like pretty quickly, but like while I'm sitting there, like I can finish it and not be like, oh, now I'm in the middle of a chapter and I can't finish it and I have to go. I don't like stopping in the middle of a chapter. So I prefer shorter chapters. Like, I had that problem with Surprise Me by Sophie Kinsella. Chapter 3 was like 41 pages. I'm like, why is it so long? I mean, I love you, Sophie Kinsella, but that's a really long chapter. Like, why? So short chapters, definitely. Okay, question 17. Name the first 3 books you think of. Renegades, Red Queen, The Sun is Also a Star. There you go. And that's not really the first books I thought of, because I could see, you know, whatever. Question 19. Our world or fictional worlds? I definitely love fictional worlds. It's just so amazing what authors can like come up with to like create a world of like a completely different new world. It's like so interesting like what authors can do, and I wish I could do that because it's so awesome. I love fictional worlds. Question 20. Audiobooks, yes or no? Definitely yes. I love audiobooks. I read audiobooks sometimes. If I just know that if it's like a book that may take me a really long time to read on my own, I do this a lot. I borrow audiobooks from Overdrive. So I have the physical book, I have the audiobook, so I physically like, I will like listen to the audiobook and listen to it at the same time and follow along. Because I'm a slow reader and sometimes some books I know are going to take me longer to read than others, I like to do that. A physical book in front of my face and listen to the audiobook. I also love to borrow audiobooks of books I've already read. So books I want to reread. So when I'm doing other things like cleaning or like washing dishes or something, I can listen to the audiobook, or like on the train or something, or just like walking outside, I can listen to the audiobook, and it's something like that I already read, so I don't need to pay 100% attention. Like I'm still paying attention, but like if I miss like 1 or 2 things, it's not a big deal because I've already read it and I know what happens. Question 21. Did you ever judge a book by its cover? Definitely. I mean, like, if there's a pretty cover, I'm gonna go towards it. Like, yeah, and if it's like not a so great cover, I'm not gonna go towards it. Sorry. Question 22. Book to movie adaptation or book to TV show adaptation. So I'm gonna go with movie because I feel like with movies they stick more to the plots that happen in the books, whereas with TV shows they tend to stray away from what happens in the books. So yeah, so I feel like movies are more accurate to the books, and TV shows they just take like the general idea and like do whatever they want with it. So I prefer movies. Question 23. A movie or TV show you preferred over the books? Pretty Little Liars, definitely. I read the first book and some of the second book, and I just love the TV show so much more better. That was a weird sentence. I love the TV show so much more. I don't know. I just love like what Marlene King did with the show. That I just thought it was amazing. So definitely that. And also Famous in Love, prefer the TV show. I have a review for Famous in Love for the book on my blog, so link down below as well. That book, just gonna say that no. But yeah, if you want to read all my thoughts about that book, Famous in Love, check down below. Definitely prefer the TV show over the book. The book was just like I'm not even gonna read the next book, like no. And now the last question, question 24. Series or standalones? Definitely series. I love series. I have a good amount. Like this whole row is, I think it's like 4 series. Shopaholic series, The Selection, The Lunar Chronicles, 3 Dark Crowns series, the Red Queen series, and then the Court of Thorns and Roses series. I only have the first 2 books. Yeah, series, and then I have some that like Forest 2000 Lanterns is a series. This is a series, which guys, Renegades is not a trilogy. I'm like, what? And have you seen the cover for Arch Enemies? So pretty. So excited for the next book. Oh, Stealing Snow is also a series, but Daniel Page, like what's going on? When's the next book coming out? Because it's been like 3 years. I don't think it's been like 3 years. It's been like 2 years. I'm waiting for the next book. So I prefer series. Series are amazing. Like, you get to spend so much time with these characters, and definitely I love series. So that was the last question in that tag. I hope you enjoyed, and I tag anyone that wants to do this tag. It was pretty fun. Yeah, like I said, all of the reviews that I have of the books that I mentioned in this video, I'm like, what is this? And will be linked down below. Like always, all of our social media links will be linked down below in the description box. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to become a member of our little family here in Tangled Books. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!